of a horrible summer in Australia, and suddenly India is now back in business. Do you think this is the biggest statement yet that they've made in the World Cup, that they are serious contenders to win the World Cup? Chika, if I can start with you. Can you hear me?
Oh, Zaka, you're asking me?
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Oh, sorry, Zaka. I mean, definitely yes. Definitely yes. I think we are one of the stronger contenders. I think yesterday's win was something outstanding. I mean, what I liked about yesterday's win is not just about the batting and the bowling and the way we thrashed South Africa. I think we beat South Africa in fielding yesterday, man. Fielding. The South Africans are supposed to be one of the best teams in the world for fielding. And they won most of the matches because of fielding. Don't forget those two fantastic runouts of De Villiers and Miller. I think this goes to show that if we're going to feel like this and continue to bat the way we are doing, and of course the way we bowl, definitely yes. I mean, anyway, we've already predicted that the top 4 teams that will be for the semi-finals are India, Australia, New Zealand, and of course South Africa.
Okay.
But yesterday's win should give a tremendous boost to the entire team.
Okay, Kiran More, how does such a dramatic change happen? I mean, we spent 84 days in Australia not winning a single game, and then suddenly 2 big games, one against Pakistan and the other against South Africa, and the manner in which both those games were won, India now back in business. How does such a dramatic change happen?
Zaka, when you look at India's statistics, we are number 2 in the world, in ranking in ODIs.
Okay.
We are the defending champions. We had issues about some injuries. Dhoni was not fit in Test cricket. When he came in for the Tri-Series, he was not that ready for the cricket matches. He practiced for you need cricket matches. And then Raina and whole gang. Ajinkya Rahane was in best form. Virat was in best form in Test cricket. So that really helped us. I think we played this Tri-Series. One game was washed out. We didn't qualify for the finals.
Okay.
But I think we were there, But then captain, Mr. Captain Dhoni, I think he plays a very crucial role in Indian team, and he knows how to get the best out of these boys, and he has really worked hard, to get best out of these boys. And the best part was like a lot of people discuss about dropping Shikhar Dhawan and not to play him in the 11, play somebody else, Ajinkya Rahane in place of Shikhar Dhawan. But Dhoni kept faith in Shikhar Dhawan. Shikhar Dhawan, if he was not played in the first game, that would have been end of story for him in the whole World Cup. But captain knows how to which player to back and what best out of player we should get out of the players. And that's what I think. I believe in this Indian team. They are tremendous bunch of cricketers, and they both the games and they look as a team. They played for the team. Each and every member of the team contributed in both the games.
They didn't seem like a tremendous bunch of cricketers up until a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But anyway, nothing succeeds like success, as the famous old English poem goes. But Zahir Abbas, for want of sounding too technically wonkish about a game where you just go and play and win ball by ball, match by match, is there anything as peaking too early in a tournament that is as long as this? You've got 40 more days to go. Is that a danger?
No, you're right there, but the point is the way India is playing. I've never seen India playing so good before.
Yeah.
And yesterday's match, when they won, they looked like a champion. Mm-hmm. I mean, beating all the departments of against South Africa. Oh, that was tremendous. I could tell if Australia would have been playing against
yesterday's Indian side
against India would have won.
Okay,
so
interesting.
The chances are very bright.
Okay, Chika, I'm not wanting to sound like a party pooper, but the fact is both those games had the same sort of format. We won the toss, our batsmen took their time, they set up a huge score, and then the bowlers backed them up. Once you go into the latter half of this tournament and when you face the tougher sides, you may not have luck with the toss. You may need to chase a 300. Maybe your batsmen will not be able to put up such a huge score. You think this team has it in it to deal with those kind of circumstances? Because the script was similar in both the games so far.
I think that's a fantastic question, Zaka. You're talking about suppose the situation is reversed. India has to chase a total of 307, say against South Africa or a team like that.
Yeah.
Or say Australia tomorrow or New Zealand tomorrow. I think that's a very valid point. Now, in those kind of situations, what you need is a good start and good partnerships. I mean, if the same way we built against South Africa, when we had two good partnerships, two-century partnerships, don't forget, India has a fantastic batting depth. Now, but it's a question of building upon partnerships. So, that is very important. In the last two games, we've shown that we can build partnerships. But the only cause of concern is the last 5 wickets seem to be falling in a little bit of bunches or a cluster, I would say. But that maybe is because we're going and hitting those last 5 overs. But when it comes to chasing, we'll have to be careful.
Okay. Kiran More, you know, the interesting thing with India's, you know, very good form early on in the tournament is that they will most likely end this group at the group stages either as number 1 or number 2. And what that means is you may not have to face either Australia or New Zealand in the quarterfinals. You probably will face either England or Sri Lanka, which is a better bet. So would you say that that clears or eases up the way for a semi-final spot?
Not a single match is easy match, my friend.
Okay.
It is going to be tough for everyone. You know, any team, if Sri Lanka comes or even the Ireland comes, qualifies and comes, and it will be a tough match. You know, we are playing World Cup here. It's not going to be easy. Definitely, I think they are not the top team in the world. You know, Scotland. I'm talking about Ireland. But if it comes, Sri Lanka comes or England comes, they are the top team in the world cricket, and they have good balance, good bowling attack. On a day, how you play cricket is also very important. So I think we have to play a good cricket. We have to keep our combination go right way, and keep my finger crossed that there should not be any injuries to any players.
Okay, interesting. There should be no injuries to any player. And you know, to be fair, this Indian side lost to this English side just a few weeks ago in the Tri-Series. But you know, when it sets itself up, Zahir Abbas, the tournament in such a way, you have 3 very strong teams, Australia, New Zealand, now India, all of whom have won both their opening games. I think Australia's game against Bangladesh was washed out. But nonetheless, I mean, they seem at least the top teams on the cards. What kind of hope does that give for a team like Pakistan? Because every game from now, they have to win. It's do or die.
Yeah, they have to win. If they have to win, they have to win by a big margin.
Margin as well, yeah.
If they can do it, so we can still hope for the Pakistan team to come up.
Okay.
Although it looks difficult, but I am hoping for the best for Pakistan team.
We hope too, because it's always fun, India-Pakistan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chika, so, you know, yesterday I saw your show, Kings of Cricket, and you did the lungi dance for us to beat South Africa, and fair enough. I'm just wondering, if we get to the semi-finals or the finals, what do you have in store for our viewers? Are you going to take your shirt off, like Saurav Ganguly at Lord's?
Okay, that will be a viewer's choice. Let's give it to viewers. Whatever dance the viewers want, when we get to the semi-finals, finals, I do it for the viewers' sake, man. Whatever the viewers want.
You know what? We're going to put that on Publica Kaptan tomorrow. That's going to be our question. What do you want Chika to do if India gets to the semis or to the finals? Do you want him to take his shirt off? What do you want? Do you want him to speak in Tamil? Whatever.
We can decide later.
Okay, Zahir Abbas says we can decide later. We can have a sort of in-house meeting for what Chika will do. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Let us treat our neighbor. Let us treat our neighbor. You know, our neighbor for Pakistan, Zaka.
What do you want to treat him? Do you want to give him laddus?
Mr. Zahir Abbas, a poor fellow. I'm sure he was missing me in the studios today. So I might even do a Pakistani dance for him.
Look,
when we win.
I'm the only one here. You all left me. I'm really missing you guys.
So Chika, when you come back, you get him some Mysore Pak, okay? And Kiran, when you come back, you get him some doklas. Does that make it up for all 3 of you?
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on our Talking Point 2. Huge statement of intent from India after beating South Africa yesterday in the manner in which they did. Clearly telling the world and, of course, other opposition teams that they mean business. And if any other team wants to take the cup away from India, then they have to fight pretty darn hard for it.